Hello students, welcome back to our channel NEET Mantra. I am Prince Sharma, your biology faculty and mentor. So with this video, we start day 7 of our 50-day quick revision series. If you missed our previous videos, link is in the description, and for more videos, subscribe to our channel. So in this video, we are going to discuss animal kingdom. It is a very big topic, but we are only considering here ultra important point for NEET 2020. So let's start. On what basis we classify animals? So we classify animals on the basis of arrangement of cell, body symmetry, nature of coelom, pattern of digestive, circulatory and reproductive phase. So first we have open circulatory system. In open circulatory system, blood is pumped out of heart and cell and tissue are directly bathed in it. So there are space called sinuses and organs are present in them, and the organs are bathing in blood. Next we have closed circulatory system. Blood is circulated through arteries, veins and capillaries like in human beings. The animal in which cells are arranged in two embryonic layers, external ectoderm and internal endoderm, are called diploblastic. So organism who have two germinal layers or embryonic layer, ectoderm and endoderm, are known as diploblastic. Examples are Porifera and Cnidaria. The animal in which developing embryo has a third germinal layer, which is known as mesoderm, beside ectoderm and endoderm, are called triploblastic. Example are chordates. Next we have the body cavity which is lined by mesoderm is called coelom. So you have to remember this line, it is very important. The body cavity which is lined by mesoderm is called coelom. Animals possessing coelom are called coelomates. Example are Annelida, Chordata, Mollusca. In some animal, cavity is not lined by mesoderm but scattered as pouches in between ectoderm and endoderm. So there is a pouches present of mesoderm between the cavity. So they are known as pseudocoelomate, and it is very important to remember the example of pseudocoelomate, which is SK helminthes. Next we have the animal in which body cavity is absent are called acoelomate, and it is also very important to remember the example of acoelomate, which is Platyhelminthes. In some animal, body is externally and internally divided into segment with serial repetition, as in earthworm. You can imagine earthworm and there is a serial repetition and it is divided. So it is known as metameric segmentation. First phylum we are going to discuss here is Porifera. Asymmetrical and cellular level organization is present. Asymmetrical symmetry means there is no form of symmetry present in this organism, and cellular level organization is there. Nutrition, respiration or respiration and excretion is performed by pathway of water transport and canal system. So you have to remember this, water transport or canal system is present in Porifera. So how this canal system works? Water enter through ostia, which is opening, then it goes to spongiocele, which is a central cavity, and goes out of osculum. Skeleton is made up of spicules. They are hermaphrodite, means male and female sex organ are present on same organism, and asexual reproduction is done with the help of fragmentation. Some common example are Cycon, which is also known as Scypha, Spongilla, which is also known as fresh water sponge, and Euspongia, also known as bath sponge. Next we have phylum Coelenterata or Coelenterata. They are mostly marine, radially symmetrical, and they have a stinging cell known as nidoblast. Tissue level of organization is present. They are diploblastic. They show two type of body called polyp and medusa. Some cnidarians exhibit both form. For example, Obelia. It is known as alteration of generation. When a cnidarian like Obelia exhibit both form, polyp and medusa, then this phenomena is known as alteration of generation, or you can call it metagenesis. Some common example are Hydra, Aurelia, commonly known as jellyfish, Adamasia, sea anemone, Penitula, sea pen, Gorgonia, sea fan, Menandrina, brain coral, Phycilla, Portuguese man of war. Next we have Ctenophora. They are exclusively marine. They are only found in marine environment. Popularly known as sea walnut or comb jellies due to presence of 8 ciliary comb plates. So you have to remember that in Ctenophora 8 ciliary comb plates are there which help in locomotion. They also show bioluminescence, means they emit light. They are hermaphrodite. Fertilization is external. Development is indirect, means larval stage is there. Examples are Ctenoplana and Pleurobankia. Next we have Platyhelminthes. They are also known as the flatworm. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, acoelomate with organ level of organization. Hook and sucker are present in parasitic form. Flame cell help in osmoregulation. You have to remember this name, flame cell, it is important. Osmoregulation and excretion. Fertilization is internal, development is indirect, मतलब larval stage होंगे, and it is also hermaphrodite. Some common example are Taenia, known as tapeworm, Planaria, fasciculata, which is commonly called liver fluke, and in this Planaria have a high regeneration power. We have Aschelminthes, commonly known as Nematoda. They are also known as roundworm. Complete alimentary canal with muscular pharynx is present. Complete alimentary canal is also known as tube within tube, in which a hole is there working as mouth and a hole is there working as anus. Sexual dimorphism is well marked, means आप मेल को अलग देख के पहचान सकते हैं और फीमेल को अलग देख के पहचान सकते हैं. Often male is small with curved tail, whereas female is large and straight. So you have to remember this line, that male is small and have a curved tail and female is larger and straight. Common example are Ascaris, also known as roundworm, Vaucheria, also known as filarial worm, and Cyclostomata, also known as hookworm. Next we have Annelida, aquatic or terrestrial. So both type of organism present in this phylum. They are bilaterally symmetrical, segmented with organ system level of organization. Aquatic annelid like Nereis possesses lateral appendages, parapodia or parapodia for swimming. So you have to remember this, parapodia or parapodia are present in Nereis. Nephridia help in osmoregulation and excretion. Neural system consists of paired ganglia. So in the name of neural system, some paired ganglia is there. Dioecious organism is also present in this phylum, for example Nereis, and monoecious like earthworm and leech. Example are Pheretima earthworm, Hirundinidaria blood sucking leech. Next we have Arthropoda. Arthropoda is largest phylum with joint appendages. So you have to remember joint appendages are the character joint appendages is found in phylum Arthropoda. And chitinous exoskeleton is also present. Mainly body is divided into head, thorax, abdomen. Respiratory organ like gill, book lungs and tracheal system is present. Excretion through Malpighian tubules, you have to remember this, Malpighian tubules. Sense organ like antenna or eyes are there. Fertilization is internal, mostly oviparous. Examples are some economically important insect like Apis, Bombyx, Laccifer. We get honeybee, silk and lac from them. Vector like Anopheles, Culex, Aedes, which cause disease like malaria. Gregarious pest, Locusta. Gregarious में एक झुंड में चलने वाले, इकट्ठे होके चलने वाले. लिविंग फॉसिल, लिमुलस. लिविंग फॉसिल का मतलब होता है कि जब से ये स्पीसीज़ बनी है, इस अर्थ पे आई है, तब से लेके आज तक इनमें कोई चेंज नहीं आया. ये वैसे के वैसे अपने पुराने कैरेक्टर्स के साथ चलते आ रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट वी हैव मोलस्का और मोलस्क. सेकंड लार्जेस्ट फाइलम. बेसिकली दे आर सॉफ्ट बॉडी and hence covered with calcareous shell. So their body is soft but they have a covering of calcareous shell. Normal body is divided into head, muscular foot and visceral hump. Spongy fold mental and rasping organ are present for feeding. Radula is also found in them. Examples are Pila, Pinctada, Sepia, Loligo, Octopus, Aplysia, Dentalium, Chiton. Next we have Echinodermata. Echinodermata are exclusively marine phylum and spiny body is present. Their larva is bilateral symmetrical, whereas adult is radially symmetrical. So you have to remember this line. Larva is bilateral symmetrical, but the adult is radially symmetrical. They have an endoskeleton of calcareous ossicus. A unique water vascular system help in locomotion. तो वाटर कैनाल सिस्टम आपका कहीं और है और वाटर वैस्कुलर सिस्टम आपका इकाइनोडर्मेटा में है, तो ये बात आपको याद रखनी है. सो वाटर वैस्कुलर सिस्टम इज यूज्ड एज लोकोमोशन, न्यूट्रिशन एंड रेस्पिरेशन. एग्जांपल आर एस्ट्रियास, commonly known as starfish, Echinius, sea urchin, Antedon, sea lily, Cumaria, Ophyra, also known as brittle star. Next we have Hemichordata. हेमिकॉर्डेटा को 1954 तक कॉर्डेटा में इंक्लूड किया जाता था, पर इसको बाद में अलग कर दिया गया. बॉडी इज डिवाइडेड इनटू प्रोबोसिस, कॉलर, ट्रंक, ओपन सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम प्रेजेंट, रेस्पिरेशन बाय गिल्स, एक्सक्रीटरी ऑर्गन इज प्रोबोसिस ग्लैंड, so you have to remember this excretory organ. Sexes are separate, fertilization is external, indirect development means larval stage are present. Example are Balanoglossus and Saccoglossus. Next we have chordata. So chordata have three main characters, which are presence of notochord, a dorsal hollow nerve cord and paired pharyngeal gill slits. They are bilateral symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate with organ system level of organization. They have a closed circulatory system, ventral heart and a post-anal tail is present. There are three subphylum of chordata. First one is Urochordata. Notochord is present only in larval stage, larval tail. Some common example are Herdmania, Ascidia, Salpa. Cephalochordata. Notochord persists throughout life. You have to remember this. In Cephalochordata, notochord is present throughout their life. An example are Amphioxus and Launcelot. Urochordata and Cephalochordata are collectively known as protochordate. Vertebrata, the third subphylum is Vertebrata. They possesses notochord in embryonic period, which is replaced by vertebral column in adult stage, so the name given is Vertebrata. This subphylum is divided into Agnatha and Gnathostomata. G is silent here. Gnathostomata is further divided into two superclass. One is species which bear fin and other is Tetrapoda which bear limbs. Next we look at class Cyclostomata or cyclostomes. They are commonly known as circular mouthed fish. They are ectoparasite and they have a sucking and circular mouth without jaw. Body is devoid of scale, means there is absence of scale. Gill slit for respiration. Cranium and vertical column is cartilaginous, so you have to remember this. Cranium and vertebral column is cartilaginous. They are marine but migrate to fresh water for spawning. N is missing here, so you put a N here, and die after few days. Spawning means depositing egg, so they go to fresh water for depositing egg and then they die. When the larva get out from the egg, it will return to sea and do the metamorphosis, means grow into a adult. Example are Pteromyzon, commonly known as lamprey, and hagfish. Next we have class Chondrichthyes. Marine, streamlined body is present, cartilaginous endoskeleton, cold-blooded, tough skin with minute palacoid scale. So in Chondrichthyes, palacoid scale are there. Gill slit are separate with operculum is present. Air bladder is absent. So due to absence of air bladder, they have to constantly swim. They can't stop. Sexes are separate. In male, pelvic fin bear claspers. So you have to remember the difference. In male, pelvic fin bear claspers. Internal fertilization is there and many are viviparous. Electric organ is present in torpedo. This is also an important point to remember. And poison sting is present in trigon. Some common example are Scolidion, known as dogfish, Pristis, known as swordfish, Carcharodon, great white shark, and Trigon, stingray. Next we have class Osteichthyes, commonly known as bony fish, marine and freshwater with bony endoskeleton. Streamlined body is there with 4 pair of gill covered by operculum. Skin is covered with scale. Air bladder is present, so they can stop. They don't have to continuously swim in water. Heart is 2-chambered and they are cold-blooded. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is external. Oviparous and development is direct. Some common example are marine one are Exocetus, commonly known as flying fish, Hippocampus, commonly known as seahorse. Freshwater is Labio, commonly known as Rohu, Katla, Claris, commonly known as Magur. Aquarium is Betta, which is fighting fish, and Pterophyllum is angelfish. Next we have class Tetrapoda, which is subdivided into amphibia, reptilia, aves, mammals. So here is the chart. We will do a comparative study here. In amphibia, they live in aquatic as well as terrestrial habitat. Reptilia, mostly terrestrial animals. Aves, there is presence of feathers for flying, so they can be seen in the sky. Mammals, mostly terrestrial, a few can fly like bat and live in water like blue whale. In amphibia, 2 pair of limbs is there. In reptilia, if limbs are present, it will be 2 pair. Aves, forelimb is modified into wings. In mammal, 2 pair of limbs is there. In amphibia, moist skin without scale. So you have to remember this point. It is an important point. In amphibia, moist skin without scales. And in reptilia, dry and cornified skin have scale or scutes. Skin is dry without gland in aves. Long bones are hollow, which air cavities. They are also known as pneumatic bones. Mammary gland is present in mammals to produce milk. Skin possesses hair. In amphibia, respiration or respiration by gills, lung or skin. In reptilia, respiration by lungs. Aves, they also do respiration by lungs, and in mammal they also do respiration by lungs. In amphibia, heart is 3-chambered and cold-blooded. In reptilia, heart is 3-chambered. Crocodile have 4-chambered. It is an exception. You have to remember this. In aves, heart is 4-chambered. They are warm-blooded. In mammal, heart is 4-chambered. Amphibia are oviparous, means they give egg. Reptilia are also oviparous. Aves are also oviparous. So amphibia, reptile and aves all give egg. Mammal can be viviparous or very few are oviparous. Common example of amphibia is rana, salamander. In reptilia, chameleon, naja, chilon, testudo, turtle or tortoise commonly known as. In aves, columba, pavo, ostrich. Mammal, platypus. This one is oviparous. Camel, dog, blue whale. Tomorrow on 8 June, we will do 100 NCERT based question practice from Diversity in Living World unit. So to practice with us, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.